My name is Regenia Rawlinson. Today I will be reading a chapter from my book, A Mind Shaped by Poverty, 10 Things Educators Should Know. If you would like your own copy, you can find it on books.by/Regenia-Rawlinson. Or you can visit my author's Facebook page for other ordering options. Chapter 1, Fairness. I believe that life was not fair and would never be fair to me. I could not understand why certain people in Trio, the small town in South Carolina where I live, had so much more than we did. We worked long and hard while they seemingly did nothing, yet they drove the cars, had the pools, and lived in nice homes. They had air conditioning. I dreamed of what living in such a home must have been like. My home did not have air conditioning, and a pool was out of the question. My parents sharecropped for a time with a wealthy man in Trio, whose identity I will protect by calling him Mr. Ed. Sharecropping meant that one partner supplied the financing and the other supplied the labor. My father supplied the labor. At the end of the farming season, the two partners totaled all expenses and supposedly divided the profits equally. My father always ended the year in debt to Mr. Ed. I could not understand it then, and I still do not know how it could be possible. After all, my father's many children worked while Mr. Ed had no one in the fields. If my father could be treated unfairly and was powerless to do anything about it, what power could I ever have? This scary thought ballooned into distrust and skepticism of certain people. Other sharecroppers told the same story when they visited my father, so I decided that fairness was not in the cards if you belonged to a certain class of people. Children who grow up witnessing unfairness learn to distrust those who act unfairly. An ethnic group, perhaps, or a socioeconomic class, or people living in certain neighborhoods. The results are the same. When they come to school, children immediately categorize students and educators, especially teachers, into groups. They need to know whom they can trust and who warrants skepticism. Their experiences guide them and inform their decision about who goes into what group. They distinguish others by their skin color, behavior, language, hairstyle, clothing, interaction with others, and food. Children of poverty are very adept at detecting unfairness since they have seen it often in many situations. When it shows up in school or the classroom, directly or indirectly, it confirms what they already believe. In the new school environment, they meet unfairness in numerous places. Distrustful and skeptical, they reject the help of anyone in the suspect group, even though the person extending the help may be falsely marked. They turn away from the help because of the group likeness. In a tug of war that results, they will do nothing they think satisfy a perceived antagonist, even if that means hurting themselves. All they want is to get even. They want you to feel what they feel. If they mark a teacher as belonging to a group they perceive as unfair, students will initially reject that teacher's assistance. The rejection may be masked by refusal to complete assignments, sleeping, abrasive responses, or disruptive behaviors. They will not trust teachers to grade fairly and will register complaints about unfair treatment related to discipline. Ross's story illustrates this point well. Ross, an 11th grade student, stormed into my office. He was furious with the teacher for referring him to the assistant principal for sleeping in class. Ross admits dozing off in class, and he insists Everyone sleeps in the class, but he's the only student the teacher sends to the office for discipline. Consistent treatment for all students can address the attitude of distrust and skepticism. The student's attitude toward the antagonist group as a whole may not change, but their hearts will open to receive from a fair teacher. They can then realize that not all members of a group behave the same way. This insight can be a start of building a new mindset that lets students receive from others. This is the end of this chapter. For more information about me or my books, visit www.villagec.com. And remember to visit my author's page, my author's Facebook page, for more information. And if you want a copy of your own, visit books.by/Regenia-Rawlinson. Thank you for listening, and see you the next time.